I work with AFTV. We've just drawn 2-2 to Liverpool here at the Emirates. Both of you, the feeling that you have right now, because I know something. Do you know what? You man are quite. I don't know if it's. I don't want to say negativity because I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that umbrella over you.
Similar mind.
But I don't. You can say it's truth, negative. I don't know.
Both got the same name.
The same name as well.
Ryan,
it must be a Ryan thing, I swear. But
Ryan thing out here.
feeling then after that result.
If I'm keeping it real, I thought we were going to lose today at home.
Same.
Yeah, Ryan thought the same.
I thought the same.
So, like, big man thing. I think we did all right. I do think though we should have killed off the game, and we had the chance to. Martinelli again, frustrating. We thought he was back recently, like barring Bournemouth again. Like, similar to Bournemouth actually. Before they scored, like, same thing now. You know, on paper it's not a bad result, 2-2, but we should be winning at home. If it was at Anfield, I wouldn't be that upset. Yeah. So I'm not too disheartened because I thought we'd have lost. But I do think, again, that we should have killed this off.
Do you feel like we have to win at Anfield now? Because I don't know what it is. I have a feeling you're right. I think it was at Anfield, I'll be all right. But now that we've drawn here, it's like, go and show them.
We got to go and show them. We got a draw there last year. Got a bit lucky because of the Odegaard handball. No one really wants to talk about that. Yeah. But like, we got a draw there last year. Yeah, I do think that, you know, we need to go there. We need to win. We got a bit hard. Well, we got really hard done by the ref actually. You know me, I don't call out refs. Yeah. Normally, I don't call out refs. I don't call out no refs, innit? We both don't really call out refs. But when we see that thing at the end, he took I had to check the replay about 6 times. We checked the replay, like, he took time. He was looking at it. It's assessing if it was going to go. He's like, nah, bun that. Like, and he gave the decision the other way. So, like, you know, what do you call it? We do need to take, like, accountability for our side of it. But that ref, like, another thing, the Champions League, you never see, English refs. Yeah. Why can't we start, like, you know, recruiting from Europe? Not even in that kind of thing, but like
Brexit, man.
But you know, I am pro EU. Like, I'm a Remainer, but when it comes to this Brexit, man, listen, big up Brexit on this. Only time, you get me. So
let me just get your feelings as well on the game today.
You know what? I think overall in the performance, we could be proud of Arsenal today. I think we dug in at times. I feel. When we went 1-0 up, I would have wanted to see a little bit more control and management from the team of how we set up. I think considering the injuries we've got, with no Saliba being suspended, Gabriel struggling, Timber as well, I think we contained the Liverpool in large periods of the game. But I feel when we went 1-0 up, if we could have just held Liverpool out for about 20 minutes or so, they equalised 5-6 minutes after, and I just feel like we could have just managed the game better on that side. And I feel with the way how we did set up, we should have been 2-0 up, similar to what he was just saying with Martinelli. My only thing with Arsenal, when we get to the final third, the build-up play is all good, and then we just lack that killer instinct. I was saying to Dan Potts, we still haven't replaced Aubameyang, and I just I don't want to bring on the refereeing side, but the standards of refereeing in the Premier League is disgraceful right now, Cecil, man. There needs to be a petition or something, a call to try and get European referees into the Premier League, because whether it's Michael Oliver, Anthony Taylor, there's so many of them that I just can't stand. And when you're having to talk about the referees, it either shows that you've not done enough to win the game, or normally you haven't been good enough. But Arsenal were wicked today, and I just feel like there's little pieces. For me, we're 2 to 3 players away from being a complete football team. And I feel like Arsenal and Liverpool, you saw 2 sides out there that will be there at the end of the season, competing with Man City for the Premier League title. But I just feel like the Brighton result, Declan Rice, there's a self-discipline issue at Arsenal right now with red cards as well. Fair enough, we didn't get one today, but Van Dijk should have had a red card in the first 5 minutes. We were watching the clip.
That one was crazy still. No, I've seen it. That one was crazy.
And I feel like to myself, if that's Arsenal, we would have been down to 10 men today. I just feel like, I don't want to say that there's an agenda against Arsenal, but I just think to myself, the way how other teams get treated compared to us, it's a fucking joke, man.
Let me end by asking you both. Do you have more trust in Arteta, or has it always been there? Because Moreno, I see you man grinning, because I know both of you. Yeah? Moreno proved us wrong today. Partey playing right back kind of proved us wrong. People can say it's one game, but there's things I'm just like, fair.
Partey had a good game. You know what? One thing I'll say, Cecil, Partey held his own against Diaz today, because the fact that you're seeing Onslaught take off Diaz just shows you, you've not had a good game, man. You know what? I was saying to my dad and my brother, because they're Liverpool fans, the fact that Liverpool didn't really have to get out of second or third gear today just shows you even with some of the injuries Arsenal had, we got to remind ourselves we're a very good side, you know.
Yeah, facts.
And listen, you know me with Arteta and etc. I've been on my Arteta out train. Right now I'm on the fence at the moment because, and get that in, people. I'm on the fence at the moment because I'm just seeing how this goes, and it's just disappointing we couldn't get the result over the line because we managed that game so well and we were 2-1 up going into half time as well. So I look at little things like that, but Partey played well.
Yeah, I know you're short on time, but as you said, quite similar. Partey played well. I think we all writ off Partey about that, but it's based on history. You know, like we've seen his struggle there. Mourinho again, yeah, as you said, one game. Same with Partey, one game, you know. But like it's the same thing with me with Arteta. Initially, Robbie knows this from day. I'd never wanted him in.
Yeah,
but
we can tell.
No, but it's based on obviously it's a big football club. It's a big risk to take, man.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a big risk to take for a club that was in that position.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, we never replaced Aubameyang. Before that was Van Persie because Giroud didn't count. Before that, we lost Henry. Van Persie took over. We had Eduardo for a bit. Then it went to after we lost Van Persie, we got Aubameyang. Yeah. But since Aubameyang, nothing. And that's the biggest thing I always call it out. We don't have an out-and-out striker. Now, if Martinelli, if we had a proper striker on the end of that, I'm not going to diss Martinelli as such. I love Martinelli, but Havertz is our number 9. You know, I think Wenger said this week, he was like, he's a 9.5 or 9. Like, he's saying that because it's like everyone knows he's not a complete forward. Why? Like Arsenal Football Club going into a full season competing for the title without an out-and-out striker. That is my problem.
Just touching on that as well.
Quick, because that was going to be the final word there.
The fact that Arteta's having to put Havertz in the midfield at times in certain games throughout at the beginning start of this season just shows you that we don't have a clinical out-and-out number forward. For me, preferably I'd like to see Gyökeres here. And we got Sporting in the Champions League in a couple of weeks. That's going to be a hard game. Listen, I hope we win that game, but if he does score, have a wicked game, I hope that's the game that Arteta looks at and think straight away, that's what we got. That's the player that we need in our side. But hopefully we see, man.
Thank you, my